Guys, I cannot say this enough. Queen Opp will be in court December 1st. This is probably why we have not seen Queen Opp, because she is probably gathering her thoughts and going through similar emotions that we all go through if we get ourselves in any sort of trouble with the law. We always think the worst in our minds. We gas ourselves up to think the worst. And sometimes it's not as bad as what we are thinking it's going to be. But she's been off of social media for quite some time, and I feel, in my opinion, it's because of it being so close to the court date. No one's really going or buying that you're trying to troll a couple of days before court when you allegedly said you have a paid lawyer. Danny's the one with the court-appointed lawyer. Now, I don't care what anybody says. They can say that Queen Opp is trolling. I don't care what anybody says that Queen Opp and Danny will be seen later on tonight or tomorrow or Friday back together. Um, I agree to that, but I do believe something happened back behind closed doors. And a lot of this at this particular time, in my opinion, is stemming from Juju. The few times Juju has came around, and the couple of times Danny had to be quiet because of Juju, or had to leave the house because of Juju, or busted texts or phone conversations with her and Juju. The same man who is not even claiming Summer, the same man that I think that is afraid to get a DNA test, because if it in fact is his child, he has to deal with her for another 18 years, the Obster. I don't think he's up for that. Um, Pops is getting up there. He's got some years to go. I'm quite sure he still will be in his life after 18, but he's dealing with Queen Opp while he is trying to be a father to his child. I know it's also an embarrassment that he put himself in this situation. We all know if it is Juju's child, they were unprotected. And that's dangerous because we know how Queen Opp gets down. We do know for sure Queen Opp, and if you don't know, as of yesterday, I want to say she was active on OnlyFans. She was putting a post. She's been trying to you know, get people to sign up for that page so she could, I guess, be more active on there and make money. She put the price down from $30 per month to 20. I don't know if because her subscribers have dropped, or she dropped the price to entice them to sign up. I don't know what's going on. But I don't believe that Queen Opp is behind Danny's page and she's making us think that they broke up. Nobody really cares. It's played out now. At this point, we know what the alternative motive of Queen Opp is, and that is to trigger Danny when they are live so that she can get Danny to get in the camera. And this is any means possible. She will anything necessary that she has to do, even if it's disrespect her family, to get her to get on live. That is the goal, so she can get the bag. This is how she's going to use Danny for the bag, like she used Michelle for the bag, but it's going to be in a slight different way because Danny's not going to go for what Michelle went for. And we all know that. I think that Queen is more geared to triggering Danny to get a response from her and to get physical. And that's when people will want to tune in, because it'll be so turbulent and toxic. People will want to tune in. They'll be wanting to do the private IG pages and send without even having to ask them to send money, cash apps. I do believe the last 72 hours when we did not hear from Queen Opp, I do believe that they did have a fallout. Of course, it probably stemmed from something that Queen Opp did behind Danny's back. and Danny got into her feelings. Now, let me tell you something. Whether or not they're both trolling or not, Danny can quite possibly mimic what Queen Opp does any given moment that they break up. If Queen Opp is behind Danny's page and it's not Danny who's doing it, she's still around. Danny knows how easily it is to do what Queen Opp is doing and get those cash apps on those private IG pages when she's on the I'll tell all bandwagon. So when it's all said and done, and when Queen Opp eventually kicks Danny to the curb because they're probably just having a little lovers spat. I believe something did happen. I believe they did break up for at least 72 hours. And I do believe part of why they broke up as well is just what they mentioned. Danny being tired of her disrespecting her family and having to deal with arguments with her family because they're not understanding why she's not checking Queen Opp about her family. But that's neither here nor there. There's a lot of things that need to be checked that aren't being checked. It's going to hit the fan, and when it hits the fan, it's going to be like a storm, blizzard, let's just say. And that is what it's designed to do. Chaos, confusion, and self-destruction is what Queen Opp is looking for. She cannot reinvent the wheel with her content because she never had content. Her content was Michelle. Michelle is gone. That bag is gone. So she's trying to reinvent the wheel on a what her life's all about to begin with, which is drama. And she knows that drama sells. And if she can trigger Danny, especially when Danny's under the influence, which is every day, to be triggered, get on camera, wanna shoot the ones with Queen Opp, that's what Queen Opp's gonna do. We have to understand Queen Opp is about being a user. She is not happy unless there is drama and chaos. Misery loves company. And we know that Queen Opp is not a happy person. And no one around her is going to be happy. There's always going to be something. She's going to wake up and try to make something out of nothing. That's just how she gets down. And that's just how it is. So, sometimes we got to give things the benefit of the doubt and not always look at it like, oh, Queen's trolling. If she is, who is she? What is she benefiting this troll around? What is she benefiting from this trolling? Because if that was the case, you could have did that last week. You would have been better off financially than you are a couple of days before court, you know? But you got to pay attention to what Queen's doing. And Queen Opp, it's predictable what she's doing.